Yo, how's it going, everyone? It's that time once again. We are back for the early stream. Some Dokkan on a Sunday morning, late Saturday night for some of you. But yeah, how are you all doing today? Let's get these various things paused here. Oh yeah, I need to retweet the we are live now tweet. But yeah, how's everyone doing? We will be waiting for some potential news. I did mention last night in the viewer request challenge and stuff stream that we could do some Kid Buu challenge runs potentially, because yesterday when we did the challenge stream, I'd used up all of my attempts during the day while recording that Heroes versus Kid Buu video, so we weren't able to do any Kid Buu runs last night. So we did a few interesting random runs. I think it was Drace requested checking out physical Kid Buu on Kale's team, which was quite interesting. That's going to go up as a video today. So yeah, we're just going to get our dailies done here. So someone did say right at the start, before we were actually properly live, did they say a producer's letter is coming, or do we assume so? And then, yeah, what Sokodo said is basically the case, right? It's just a question of when, basically, now, because talked about it very briefly last night and on the podcast, but I think this is the longest we've gone at this time of year in the last couple of years without actually having a producer letter yet, or any confirmation of like what is coming next. Usually by this time we know. In fact, if I go to, let me see if I can find exactly, because I would have made a video about it when we got the producer letter last time. So although I suppose it's going to be very difficult to find the very specific one, isn't it? No, it's not on auto. So we go my dailies for me. Let's see. The thing is, they weren't always, I didn't always call them like producer layer as well. The anniversary campaign was 2 years ago. Would I have called it like because I would have been announcing STR Super 17s. I wonder if put that in the title maybe. Yeah, see, the official announcement, that was in game. Because my video for officially announced for Global, that was on the 29th of May. So bear in mind, that's in 3 days from now. But then the unit literally came out on the 31st. So that would have been when the news appeared in the game. So we definitely had the... we'd had like an announcement on Twitter and stuff before that. Oh yeah, I didn't make a video. It just depends, I guess, when it was. Because of course, for me, unfortunately, a lot of the time, if it's released as as the actual what they call the producer letter, a lot of the time that comes out at like 3 o'clock in the morning UK time. So normally I try and make a video on it once I'm up and have seen it, but there's definitely ones that I missed. Your old Gator, how's it going? Spirit Bomb nuke strat that I tried worked if Buuhan would have dodged Kid Buu's super attack. The Spirit Bomb nuke strategy. Well, I suppose, yeah, you could use the You're trying to use like the Buu duo, use orb changing in the first turn. Actually, you can't launch the Spirit Bomb the turn you go into the standby, can you? So, what is the Spirit Bomb? Oh, I guess with the GT duo. So you take damage in the first turn, and then stand by the GT duo in the second turn, so they give like 80%, something like that. The letter was May 15th last year, damn. Yeah, so that's like 11 days ago, so almost 2 weeks from when we got a producer letter last year. So yeah, definitely expecting one soon, but we just don't know when or what exactly is going to be in it. As I said, it could be the announcement of TANABATA being next. It could just be Frieza, which is what we're essentially hoping. Base Jiren and UI Sign Goku. I mean, it could be, yeah, like Jiren transforming into full power Jiren, and then like UI Sign transforming into UI. I think would be kind of cool. I could definitely see that. Which would be crazy, because if it was a global first, it'd be kind of funny, because the UI Goku, the reps of Universe 17 without all those anniversary EZAs would be kind of bad. It depends what his leader skill is, because if they were going to release him as a global first, they'd have to give him a decent leader skill and make sure his passive's not tied to Universe Survival Saga or reps of Universe 7. Otherwise, for global, he'd basically be bad until the anniversary stuff comes out, which would be a bit disappointing. As I've said before, they if they're gonna bring TANABATA out for global first, it needs to be something really hype to tempt people to summon. And if it's a UI Goku, which is hype, but if it's a UI Goku, but he's tied to being on a team that basically doesn't exist on global currently, then like I can't imagine a lot of people would be super excited. I mean, I suppose the anniversary stuff then comes out like a month later, so it's not like you have to wait ages. And then his team would obviously be crazy, but I can imagine a lot of people being put off if he's not really usable straight away. Because we've got the TOP androids, and then like Blue Kaioken Goku you can kind of get away with still running in some events. But we've got obviously the UI and Blue Evolution EZAs. The physical Blue Kaioken and Blue Evolution EZA, the STR UI Goku EZAs as part of the countdown. Like, does TANABATA have to be a Saiyan for the Saiyan Day return? I don't know if they have to be. I guess it has been, right? Although, I mean, Vegeta and Trunks was 2 years ago. But yeah, I think it has been a Saiyan. Because, I mean, Vegeta's on the card, right? Because it was the physical blue boys that we were just talking about that get an EZA. Tech, Goku, Vegeta that fuse into Gogeta. Vegeta and Trunks, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah, Raudo has again. But yeah, I think that is a good point. It has been a Saiyan, and they do return on Saiyan Day, so I could see that as being a thing. Because, yeah, normally the Saiyan Day banner does only have Saiyan cards on it. I don't know if they would do Broly for TANABATA, or at least for part 1, because obviously the part 1 for the TANABATA is always a Dokkan Fest LR, and Broly got a Dokkan Fest LR as part of the anniversary. Oh yeah, Gohan and Goten were TANABATA for JP, but they were a global first originally, so it's a weird one.
Alright, let's do this.
Don't have an LR Broly from the first Broly movie. True. All the LRs are from the second movie, yeah. For the Z Broly. Friendly anniversary wasn't in less than 2 months. Yep. Coming soon. It's closer every day. And I can't wait for some of the anniversary stuff. Like, the Easy A's are all really good. Like, Broly and Gogeta in Part 1 are both really good. You know, Nick featured, how's it going? But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to all the anniversary stuff. For the next... I mean, we should find out, hopefully, by the end of next week. Because remember, we've got the maintenance on Thursday morning. You think the next 2 Super Easy A's will be Int and STR? Yeah, Rado, we'll definitely do something during the anniversary. Movie Bojack, so yeah, that would be good. Dokkan Fest LR Bojack, and then Carnival LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan would be kind of cool. Do you think they're going to rush all the units that we don't have on Global? I mean, it's definitely a possibility. That's what they did for One Piece Treasure Cruise, which was a different Bandai Namco game. But
let's do this.
They basically made a catch-up banner that had every single unit that the global version didn't have. But yeah, global, in terms of what JP has, apart from that, there's that one World Tournament worth of Easy A's, and then there's Frieza, Topo, and then the LR Ginyu Force. And like that free-to-play Goku. It's like some other free-to-play cards on Easy A's, but it's not a crazy amount, right? And obviously JP doesn't have Rosé, so that's a chance for Global to catch up a little bit when JP gets Rosé. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's here in the early stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let me get the second channel link up here as well, actually. Because yeah, we will be live on the second channel later on this evening for some Last of Us 2, carrying on from that playthrough. I haven't played any Last of Us 2. Well, I haven't streamed any Last of Us 2. I haven't played it at all either, to be fair, but I only play it on stream. I haven't played any Last of Us 2 since the move, so we are going to be carrying on with that tonight. I mentioned it yesterday on the late stream, but for those of you who weren't there, we'll potentially be playing, well, I say potentially, we'll be playing Rise of the Ronin as the next big game on the second channel. I'm not sure how much longer we have left of Last of Us, but obviously with all the side exploration and stuff like that, is feels like it's longer than the first one, which is a weird thing to say, I know, when you don't actually know how long the game is. But obviously the first one didn't have as much. There were still little things where in certain places, right, you could always, you know, go slightly the wrong way instead of the way it wants you to go, and find like some extra rooms and things like that. But obviously the second one has a lot of extra exploration and things, so, and I do like to look around everywhere for everything, so probably still be a few more streams of Last of Us 2, but then yeah, we'll be moving on to Rise of the Ronin, and then of course after that, depending on how long that takes to play as well, we will be getting close to the release of the Elden Ring DLC, which obviously I'm very much looking forward to. I mean, I guess it makes sense that we'll probably get done with Rise of the Ronin and be hopefully at least like a week before the DLC for Elden Ring comes out, because then yeah, I might do 1 or 2 streams of just jumping back into Elden Ring and familiarizing myself with everything, because I mean, I've played the game for hundreds of hours in those first few months when it was out, but I haven't played it for a while. There was that time we loaded it up when they had the previous announcement for the DLC, where we waited for the stream to start, and then there was like a 30-minute countdown timer or something on their official stream. So I booted up the actual game and just kind of like ran around for a little bit, and I showed off like the character build that I had and everything. So that'll be good to try and get back to grips with that a little bit before the actual DLC comes out. I'll probably just start off with my main character build, which is, for those of you who came out to the second channel for the playthroughs of the previous Souls games, probably not surprised to learn that my first like main character build was a strength faith, like massive sword and then shield build.
All right, let's do
Always a good reliable build for the first playthrough of a Souls game. But then I do have like a crazy mage character who's built for like full magic damage with the crazy Kamehameha beam and stuff. So I have a couple of different characters, but doing it on my main. I mean, that's the thing. If it's anything like the Ring City, when that DLC came out for Dark Souls 3, that was like the thing that made a lot of people actually push past the original level. It was like a community agreed level cap. Like in terms of if you wanted to get good matchmaking for PvP and stuff, they kind of agreed within the community like level that you kept your characters at was 120. And then the Ring City DLC came out and parts of it was so hard. That's when people, including myself, was just like, nah, I'm going to level up my main character past 120 now because this is getting too hard. I need more HP. And also I was playing a strength character, and they added a couple of like big hammers and stuff that you needed like 60 strength to use, which I did not have. So I was like, well, I guess I'll start leveling up. And because the game was so busy, because the DLC came out and it was really popular, and lots of other people were leveling up too, it still wasn't that hard to get into co-op or invasions and stuff like that. So but yeah, if that's any metric to go by, it means that the Elden Ring DLC could be on the challenging side. Plus remember that the Ring City DLC introduced the hardest boss in the game, even though it was optional, with Midir, the dragon in that underground cave, which was, like I say, optional, but the hardest boss in the game. So Elden Ring could quite easily have the same kind of thing, an optional boss that is insanely hard. We will see. So definitely looking forward to that. All of that will get played on the second channel. So for those of you who have not yet, check it out. The link is pinned in the chat. Like I say, we'll be playing some more Last of Us 2 later this evening. But at least we know we'll get a producer letter in May. Well, I mean, that's the thing, is we don't even necessarily know 100%. We assume based on previous years and everything, because last year the new unit, because we still, basically the reason why we're waiting for the producer letter is just to get confirmation of what is happening next on Global. And last year, the thing that happened next on Global, which was the STR-17s, came out on the 31st of May. So like the in-game teaser for them would be in like a couple of days time, and we still haven't had any external information. In the last producer letter it said we would get one in May. Oh well, there you go. When was the last one? Because that thing they posted about the Amatsu thing, obviously he's the producer, so it said producer in it, but it wasn't an actual producer letter. Let's have a look. Alright, just burn off our boosts here, and then we'll jump into some Kid Buu challenges. So if there's any particular team builds or characters you want to see tried out against Kid Buu, let me know. But yeah, let's see. So the Amatsu thing doesn't really say anything about producer letter anyway. That ends on the 30th. So you would assume they're going to make a post saying that it's been completed and we get the rewards. So I wonder if the next post, the next big post from them, is then going to be on the 31st. Let's see. Right, that's about the same day campaign. Goku Day. There's the stuff about Worldwide and the stuff about the Sandland campaign. Here we go, producer letter. Through the last page. So yeah, the producer letter from before the worldwide was posted on the 24th of April. Does it say? I can't see anything on here about it saying that the next one will be in May. Yeah, there's nothing in the actual there's nothing in that last producer letter from before the worldwide that says the next one will be in May. On the 26th of April, so not in the actual producer letter. So it's the that was the Sandman thing. Oh yeah, that was the thing. It was about the questions thing. So feel free to submit questions. And then it said we'll reply to some of them in May's producer letter. So yeah. So yeah, we know we're getting one within the next few days, but just when? Interesting. So yeah, it wasn't in the actual producer letter post. It was a couple of days after. I remember submitting some of the questions. It was basically just like doing a survey, right? It was questions about like, when are you going to stop doing heroes? When are you going to fix the friend system? Stop doing. What's the point of having limited attempts per day? All that kind of stuff that we like to see in those question things. No way we'll keep the pace for Frieza, Toppo, Tanabata as JP did. The gap is shorter than it has been in previous parts of the year, but if they're replying to questions, that means we'll get the letter in a video format. Yes, yeah, exactly. That's going to be very interesting to see, like an actual video of Amatsu answering questions from, like, I mean, I'm sure they'll have picked out some, like, easy ones, but that'd be interesting to see, though, because it's not only going to be then potentially announcing what's coming out, but obviously, like, depending which questions they actually pick to answer, there could be some very interesting information. Like, you know, imagine if they actually did address, like, one of the questions was about the friend system, and then they finally, you know, they actually just come out and say, yeah, we're going to be doing this and this or whatever to change the friend system slightly. That'd be awesome. As we said last night, being able to copy your friend is like the #1 most wanted thing. Just copy your own leader as your friend. Yeah, they'll do some stuff like that like most people know. It's like, what does 5'9" mean? Why is 5'9" always on the Goku posts and stuff? Can't remember though. They actually do mention it in, or do they? I can't remember if they've mentioned it. Maybe they've mentioned it in some of the Twitter posts and stuff, but let's make sure we don't have too many medals. As is dumb and too many resources would be used. What if they remodeled the normal and dodge sprite animations? I mean, that's something Goresh has mentioned before quite a few times, is the fact that when your character just does normal attacks, like if you don't get enough ki or you do an additional super that's just a normal attack, they're all the same very basic animations. So it would definitely be cool if that was something a little bit different in an update. But yeah, see, Raldo knows. I think a lot of people do know, but then you got 8 is... I can't remember exactly what the pronunciation is for 8, but 8 is basically Gohan. and then 10 they actually just get away with is just 10 in English, which is why we have Gohan Day, Goku Day, and then Goten Day, because it's 5/8, 5/9, and then 5/10 in terms of the dates. So, and that's why you always get random Gokus having like 59% in their passive, or Gohans with 58% or 100. I like the fact that 58% has obviously gotten to be too low, so then they start doing things like 158%, because they like to, rather than making it, you know, a round number like 160, because it's Gohan and 5/8 is his number, then they have to make it 158%. Alright, so yeah, what are we doing for Kid Buu? I think, unfortunately, after yesterday, whilst I would still, in my heart of hearts, love to try, I don't know if the Heroes, I don't know if the Heroes team is really up to the task anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, we have 6 attempts at Kid Buu. I'm trying to think about some units in particular that will be either really good or... because we need characters. I haven't tried thinking about a team that does a lot of like attack lowering. But yeah, I despise limited attempts. I mean, yeah, limited attempts is like the worst thing, I think, that they've done for a while when bringing out new difficult content. Like, you think about like when Super Battle Road first came out, very first came out years ago, and a lot of people found it insanely hard. Like I've said this before on streams and that, but like I remember when it first came out, and I wasn't making content then, I'm pretty sure, and I was working at my old job, working a night shift, and I would watch people streaming, like, because it would come up in my recommended. Back then there wasn't a lot of like bigger Dokkan YouTubers. I think I'd only just started watching like Rhyme and Nano and stuff. And I would see like random people streaming, and they might not have like tons of viewers or whatever, but someone would be streaming Dokkan at like, you know, 2 in the morning my time while I'm working a night shift. And I'd go onto their streams and watch them attempt like one stage, like versus Super Tech or whatever, for like 3 hours and not beat it. But that event had unlimited attempts. So, you know, you could go in, get immediately destroyed on the first turn, and then just start again. You know, the God event, I can't remember, the God event had limited attempts, didn't it? Was it like 3? I can't remember. Was that the first one? The first big one that had limited attempts? Because, you know, like when the Goku event first came out and then they did the GT one, a lot of people were getting clapped by the Azaru. Like, if those had been limited attempts per day, especially with the longer ones as well, that'd be so annoying. Yeah, because that's the thing. Dokkan events were the hard... Until Super Battle Road came out, there wasn't really any, like, really hard content in the game. And so people had gotten so used to absolutely just destroying Dokkan events that then when you went into Super Battle Road with a team of, like, big TURs and everything, and people were just shocked that you were getting just, you know, especially if you got supered, just getting immediately killed in slot 1 of the first turn. Yo, Big Tuna, how's it going? Yeah, just have plot armor. Alright, so who do we want to see versus Kid Buu? Because this is the thing, I haven't had a chance to try out a lot of the other teams because I've just been trying to get missions done originally. And then we've been using all of our attempts for heroes. Yeah, let's do GT heroes, GT bosses. That'll go really well, won't it? Chow Man versus Kid Buu. I mean, that would be horrendous. Do 180% only lead team. Yeah, but that you've done that already, so that's... Kid Buu will not be a GT boss's victim. No, he will not. He'll get absolutely destroyed. I do kind of want to try out this team, but no one attack lowers, and then Rose can't do any damage, physical Rose, because all of his attacks are unarmed supers, so he doesn't really work. Although you can run that Demon Demigra on this team as well, with his attack lowering passive, but I don't think even that's good enough, right? Like normals, he'll still take a load of damage. How badly does Kid Buu get debuffed by 4 different Omegas, and does it even matter? I don't think it actually does even make that much of a difference. Because, like, do you debuff in your passive? I actually can't remember. Yeah, 25%. But then, like, this team build doesn't even have the other Omegas on it because they're not great. Plus we have like the Super 17 who's going to get... Well, I mean against STR Kid Buu, he could take some damage. Well, he could get some build up without taking too much damage. But yeah, the idea is you'd have to have that many AGL characters so that... Actually, do you? Because you just need the... I guess the friend counts, right? If the friend is AGL. But yeah, then you just potentially die to STR Kid Buu. But if we took you out and put in... Yeah, there's no good physical, like, characters though, is there? Like STR Omega, even though he's debuffing with his passive, just doesn't have enough defense. And then this guy... He's debuffing by 20%, but I don't think that's good enough either. Plus it's another Omega Shenron, when ideally you want a Sin so that they can actually link. Yeah, see, he just debuffs defense, which is kind of pointless. You see, he lowers attack. Use GT bosses, key and defense. It's not a GT Heroes enemy though. Yeah, I think GT bosses is probably not a. It's not a good shout. I wonder how much attack lower. You don't lower it. Wait, do you lower attack? No, you recover HP. Yeah, barely any of these guys lower attack actually. Oh. I was gonna try the quadruple Ghost Usher technique. Yeah, see, if you're running Pycon, he doesn't even get a leader skill. I've seen people, you run like Kid Buu off lead, so that, not Kid Buu, Int Buu, like off lead, so he just gets killed, and then you get the revive. But Pycon will be off lead as well, which means you essentially just have to rely on him dodging in the first turn against STR, because even with type advantage, he's still going to take a lot of damage. Kid Buu, the idea is he just... Imp Buu, the idea is he just dies. And then that gives you the active skill next turn. Where's our boy Pycon? There he is. Yeah, Kefla can do a lot of damage. Is she on Master? No, she's not on Mastered Evolution, is she? Unfortunately. I mean, Tech Vegeta can do a lot of damage here. And he is on the team at least. And then who else? We need someone else. We need to basically. The Ghost Ushers are only good for the couple of turns, right? To make sure we can't take damage, but then we still need to actually kill. These guys aren't. Are these guys on Mastered Evolution? I don't think they are, right? Oh, they are. Okay. But we'd have to take some damage early on in order to get the Spirit Bomb to actually be usable. Oh wait, of course, we also have to think about the having the right number of allies to get Trunks. Oh, we haven't even got any Super Trunks friends. I was going to say, we need to have enough Android / Cell Saga allies to get Trunks to guard, which we won't have. Okay, no, it's another 3 allies, which will include the friend Trunks. So yeah, it's just the tech androids and Vegeta. Yeah, I don't think physical Trunks is, because he's just technically just a Super Saiyan, right? Yeah, so he's not on the Tech Trunks leader skill. But yeah, if we can get some Tech Trunks friends, we can try out this bizarre strategy. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Stoops at level 999 on the AGL. Oh, Super Vegito. Haven't done his one for ages. I was doing a few of the stages of Kid Buu, physical Kid Buu. I think I'm almost at like 300, but I've been super busy lately, so I haven't been doing any of the like red zone stage grinding or anything. Easy A grinding. Because the problem is, like, the team that I'm running can kill him really quickly if you get the right rotations, but then obviously if you play it on auto, the game just makes really dumb mistakes sometimes. Because obviously it doesn't, like, you know, it won't move characters from slot 1 and stuff like that, so... But yeah, so like Super Vegeta could just do that sometimes. Yeah, I'm at like stage 300 and I'm only ranked 8 on my friends list, so you can see a few people have done this one. Yeah, see, Stoops at 999, Sokodo's at 604, 490, 474, 386, 320, 314. So I'm not like super far behind. Dragon Fist AGL Goku. Right. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to be at stage, like, basically stage 300 and be 8th on the leaderboard. For events where you only actually have to do the first 30 stages, or 77 if you want the title. But I'll try and do all the TUR EZAs up to stage 100, and then if I can be bothered to go further than that, on some of them I will. But some of the ones that are a bit annoying, I'll just leave them at 100. Right. I'm going to go with the 90% Trunks. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to try out the multiple Ghost Ushers strategy against the Kid Buu Red Zone stage. So we've got double Tech Trunks. He obviously has the active skill once you get to Super Trunks. And then we have the Tech Androids, Int Buu, and Pycon. 5 characters on the team that have an active skill that Ghost Ushers for the turn. So potentially, if things go our way, we get to take away a whole bunch of turns from the enemy. I say if things go our way, and then we have an immediate starting run where we have no slot 1 units on the turn. So that's good. So probably just immediately die now. Yep. Well, that was a good start. Okay, good. Wow, so he did guard, but it's 160k. Yikes. Alright, well. At least we know he only supers at the end of the second turn. But, damn. Now, we've got units on the team like AGL Pycon and the Int Buu who aren't on the leader skill. So that's the other thing as well. We have to make sure we get, like, decent enough starting rotations. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter now because the Buu duo are just going to die here. Like, I don't know how much they tank STR Kid Buu's normals for, because they're only on Trunks' 170 lead, but if they took a little bit of damage and we're on full health, that'd be fine. But we're not on full health, so pretty sure we just die here. Again, the really good Super RNG as well. Did they tank the double digits here? Probably not. But yeah, I mean, not having a slot 1 unit on the first turn, like, what was I supposed to do? Yeah, okay, yeah, 450. Never mind. Now, the problem is we don't really even have any slot 1 units on the team. Well, actually, we have Tech Vegeta. It's kind of like the only slot 1 unit. I mean, I suppose what we could do is, if we're going for the all-out memes of using the ushers, I guess we could bring a Ghost Usher as well, just to use actually in the first turn. Because we're saving all of our Ghost Usher abilities for Int Kid Buu, but then the normal Ghost Usher could help us get past the first phase. Because then we've got Int Buu on the second turn, and then we just have Int Buu get killed by the STR Kid Buu super attack. Well, I'm not sure how that works if you Ghost Usher, because then you can't, like, it replaces the attacks on the second turn with these attacks, right? So I don't actually know how that works. Should I keep you... When do you get your active skill again? Starting from the 4th turn, so yeah, we should float you off, because then you come back on turn 4. Alright, so we do this. Do this. Now, the thing is, I don't think this won't help you complete any of the missions, right? Because we don't have enough Power Beyond Super Saiyan characters or anything like that. But for those of you who have not beaten the stage at all, this is a strategy. We talked about it. I think Minato brought it up on the podcast. And I've been spending a lot of my attempts on this stage trying to do it with the Heroes team. So I thought we'd mess around and try some other things today. But yeah, I think I've seen someone say as well, if you get Buu just gets killed on the second turn, it then just immediately takes you through to Buu. So that's kind of what we'll try and do here. I guess the other problem is you kind of want the Tech Trunks to be on the first turn because he needs to attack a bunch of times before he can transform. You can Ghost Usher the second turn of STR Buu, it immediately goes to Buu. Interesting. Well, yeah, I was thinking we'd do this. Because Buu isn't getting the leader skill. So even if he only gets even if he got a super, it probably wouldn't matter. But Buu is going to get killed here. And then obviously, hopefully Tech Trunks actually guards. Because of course, even with all this setup and everything, and having the Android / Cell Saga allies, Tech Trunks can still sell here because, you know, he needs those 3 allies to have a chance to guard. And then, of course, the big thing is you still have to actually kill Kid Buu. Like, even if we can use all of our Ghost Usher abilities and get essentially like 5 free turns in a row, we still have to kill him before all of those turns run out. Otherwise, we're going to lose because we have multiple units on the team that will just get immediately destroyed by him. Alright, Trunks getting the 3 attacks here is really good. Oh good, he didn't guard, so we died because of Tech Trunks. What a surprise. He sucks so much. I hate Tech Trunks so much. Bro is fraudulent. Build the whole team around him and he still only has a chance to guard and then just gets you killed. Absolutely terrible. And that's the kind of damage. That's him taking damage on his own 200% lead after a triple super turn. And that's how much damage he takes from normal attacks. Okay, this is interesting. Who's in slot 7? The androids. Okay, so we can get away with doing this, I think. So we Ghost Usher first turn, right? Because obviously, otherwise this would be an absolute disaster. Then we get the orbs for you, so you can get the support. And then do that. I already have like 400k health. Well, we have two units on the team that don't get the leader skill, and then I think everybody else apart from Tech Trunks that is getting the 170 isn't getting the extra 30. So yo, Lord Zay. I remember my stepbrother wanted to summon for Tech Trunks. I showed him an example of what his defense looked like after supering. Yep, not good. Okay. Oh god. Should I just get Buu killed here before? Because then these guys don't get any build up. Man. I mean, I guess we just do this. We don't get any build up for the Buu duo, but because yeah, Buu just absolutely gets killed here. Yeah, Trunks needs to attack a few times, but the idea is you're using the other character's Ghost Ushers so that he's then getting his attacks off. Because next turn, it'll be... Pycon will be on the rotation, but it's only turn 3, so he won't have his. But the tech androids will have theirs. I don't know. I feel like you have to get the absolute perfect RNG for this to actually work. But... we'll see. Right, so Buu gets killed. And we get the revival. Which means that on his next turn, Buu can use his Ghost Usher ability. It also does damage, but considering he's not getting the leader skill, it's not going to do a lot of damage. But... right, well, we got to use this because it counts as an attack, and the more attacks he does, the better. So we'll use your active skill here. Then we're going to float you guys off. Ghost Usher with you. Are they going to share any other links? No. Alright, so we do this. Yeah, that Buu with no leader skill takes less damage than Trunks if he doesn't guard after doing a triple super. That is embarrassing for Tech Trunks. That is a very good point. If he Ghost Usher item the next turn, I think we fumbled our way to victory. Can you Ghost Usher between the turns of the active skills then? Because I know you can back-to-back active skill Ghost Usher, but... because, yeah, no, he has the, like, sweat icon thing. So I thought I didn't think you could. Because we're gonna... I mean, do we just transform you straight away? That's probably not the best idea, but... yeah, the item, because that's the thing, you can use back-to-back active skills, but I'm pretty sure you can't use the item. When the enemy has that icon, with like the sweat thing, I'm pretty sure you can't use a Ghost Usher. So, do that. I don't know if I do want to active skill. I don't want to active skill with Vegeta straight away, because he's obviously not going to do much damage. Or he's not going to have much defense for if we actually do need it later. Plus, it would be ideal for him to get hit first, I suppose, to get the buff. I don't know. The game will tell you when you can't use the item. Well, I mean, the thing is, we have to float off Buu anyway, so we're probably just going to use Buu's this time. And then we'll see how that carries over. But, I mean, you can see here, we're not doing a lot of damage, which is the problem. I should have picked up your orbs first. But... this is why we need Trunks to get, like, you know, the triple super turn and actually get some crits here, maybe. Because, yeah, we haven't even taken off 1 bar of HP yet, and we've used 2 Ghost Usher abilities so far. And Trunks is not getting any crits. It's not looking great, is it? My 55% Buu, yes, funnily enough, not doing a lot of damage. Yeah, post-transformation Super Trunks is good, but it's just all the hoops you have to jump through to be able to get to his transformation is so annoying. That chance to guard that just kills him. It's so bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, so Super Trunks. And now we can save Trunks this one, because you have to be above a certain amount of HP, which we will be because we're not going to lose any HP. So we're going to use Pycon's active skill. Then I do want to get... Is that going to drop the other physical one down? I want more key for the Buu duo. Because you don't get any extra links from Pycon, do you? No. Right, so we do that, and then that gives everyone else the buff, although I suppose it doesn't matter anyway now because they're at full key. So now we have the ability to actually like potentially start doing some damage, because Trunks gets guaranteed crits and starts doing some actual decent attack stats. So that's the thing. I guess like you could, if you wanted to like do this with the funny ghost ushers, but no items, you have to get really lucky in that first phase, right? Like we saw with the first attempt, we just got killed in the first phase. Oh, of course, the Buu duo can't do any damage. Great. I mean, we can only do the Spirit Bomb if we get to a certain like HP, right? We couldn't use it there, otherwise I would have activated it. But I only brought the Buu duo because stupidly I brought them on the team because I thought, well, they're a physical unit that does a bunch of additionals and can build up crit chance, so that'll help us kill Int Kid Buu. And then of course they actually can't do damage to him, so kind of awkward. Alright, so let's transform with you, because I suppose we just need to start doing as much damage as possible. We can do the Big Bang attack as well. Then Trunks, active skill. And then we win, I think. Because yeah, Trunks gets guaranteed crits, so I'm pretty sure we just win. So yeah, as long as you get through the STR phase, I mean, I guess you have to have the right rotations, but on turn 1 and 2 you can float the units to where you need them to be, because the androids can use theirs straight away as long as there's one enemy with a certain amount of HP, so they'll be able to use theirs straight away against Int Kid Buu. Pycon can use his on turn 4. I suppose the starting placements of your tech trunks matter as well, because they need to attack a certain number of times before they can transform. But yeah, there you go. Super Saiyan Vegeta are going to kill him now. So essentially, if you can get through STR Kid Buu without having to use an item, you can no item the team with this build. But because we saw how crazy Trunks could be in the first turn. Chat can't believe it. But yeah, I mean, if we could get through turn 1, and the Buu duo literally did nothing in this entire run. So if we brought somebody else, in theory, we could have just brought a unit who's a much better tank to potentially get through the first phase against STR Kid Buu without actually taking damage. And then we wouldn't have to use the Ghost Usher. But there you go. Funny Ghost Usher team with basically only 3 units on the team that can actually do damage, which is the 2 Trunks after they transform and then Vegeta. I can't believe that actually worked, but yeah, there you go. Funny Ghost Usher strat versus Kid Buu. It won't help you beat any of the missions because we don't have enough power beyond Super Saiyan or Sworn Enemies characters, but there you go. So if you're having trouble beating the stage, I mean, you think about how like old we got Pycon pre-Easy A. I guess yeah, you can't underestimate the power Well, the thing is, you have to have, it's 3 beyond Power Beyond Super Saiyan character, or is it 4? And the friend doesn't count. So you could replace Tech Vegeta with someone, but I don't think that does it unless it is 3 characters. Let's have a look what the missions were, because I can still bring up the missions here, can't I? I can't remember. It was Power Beyond Super Saiyan 3, or was it 4? It is only 3. So if Super Trunks, yeah, counts, then yeah, Buu Duo, although they don't do a lot. And then yeah, you could bring like STR Super Vegeta, I guess, because he's never getting hit, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. I brought Tech Vegeta because of the defense, mainly for the STR phase at the beginning, but yeah, there you go. So there's a funny Ghost Usher team beating Kid Buu. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Give it a try. Let me know if it works out for you. But yeah, there you go. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, well, I can't believe that actually works. That was hilarious. And that was only what? It was the 3rd attempt. The first one we didn't have an item and just got killed straight away. But I actually can't believe we did that. There you go. If we don't get another Hero Celebration, I wonder when they would easy. I mean, we could get a Xenoverse crossover because they just brought out that big new DLC. And I've seen some of the like cutscenes from it. I'm actually really tempted to get it to play it, but I haven't played Xenoverse for ages. And I wasn't even really ever that good at it. I just really liked playing the PQs with one of my friends. But the new story thing looks interesting. Ghost Usher team versus Kid Buu. Actually, I still can't believe that actually works. That's hilarious. I really want to be able to do, I really want to do the no item version of it, but it's just too, the RNG is just, there's just too many units that would get killed straight away. I mean, I guess you'd put, I can't believe that we're going to go into the event and this is the last used team. There's not going to be any more Trunkses though, is there? Because I was going to say, could try doing it again with no items, but because could take you guys off and put on. Because are you on Mastered Evolution? Where's Dragon Fist Goku? Yeah, so and he's on Earthbred Fire, so he gets the 200% lead from Trunks, whereas the Buu Duo don't. Do the Buu-Metta method. Oh, God. Do we have enough time for that? We only have 56 minutes left on the stream. I don't know if we can beat the event in 56 minutes with the Buu-Metta team. Because it's not the fact that it's, you know, almost... If you build the team correctly, basically nobody can die. But, apart from Buu-Metta. But, like, you don't do damage. So... I'm trying to think, who are the characters that actually have, who are the characters that have damage reduction but can actually do damage? Because remember, their leader skill is reduces damage received by 40%. So if you're running double Buu-Metta leads, you have 80% damage reduction on the team. So if you have any characters that have 20% damage reduction or more, then they cannot take damage. But you don't have attack in your leader skill, so you can't do damage, which means you win the fight, but it takes you like 5 hours to beat. Kid Buu, Z Duo, then Nuke Kid Buu. I mean, the thing is, how much would the Spirit Bomb even actually do? Also, when can you use the thing without falling below a certain amount of HP? After they've performed 4 or more attacks, okay. And then, yeah, physical Kid Buu obviously going to be a really good one because he has damage reduction right from the start. Oh. God, this is going to be horrendous. Who else? Who has damage reduction? Evil 21 does. She has 21%, right? I'm facing one enemy, yeah. And she has a high chance to crit. She has big bad bosses, which helps with like Kid Buu. True, we can beat phase 1 in 2 turns still. That is true. Future Gohan? I'm trying to think of like, it doesn't have to just be a character with damage reduction though. Ideally we need to try and do some damage. Well, the Buu duo they still get 80% damage reduction, although then they don't have a leader skill, so that is the other thing. You don't have to be on a certain amount of HP, so the HP doesn't matter. Bulma for support, I guess, and she has damage reduction, so... Now, the thing is, do we even have a Buu-Metta friend? I know Dr. Pritch had his one set at one point, but... Yeah, the Buu duo are there for the Spirit Bomb, which will charge up for as many turns as possible. But yeah, I'll need someone to set, yeah. I think, Raudo, I used your Super Trunks, so I can't use your one. Yeah, let's see those Buu-Metta emotes in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We'll start it off, but I imagine even if we do get to Ink Kid Buu, chances are more than likely that we just have to quit, because we're going to get to like an hour from now and still not be finished, but we'll see.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, this is not a good start, was it? Alright, nice. We've got some Buu-Mettas set. So even if we do die here, it doesn't matter. We'll just jump straight into the attempt. I still can't believe we did the cheese Ghost Duster strategy. I need to get my thumbnail guy working on the thumbnails for those, but that's actually hilarious. Right, so get him working on those. Hopefully now we can find a Buu-Metta and jump in for this horrendous attempt. I mean, because the thing is, Kid Buu has a lot of HP, so 90 million HP. I mean, if he gets fully built up, the full power Spirit Bomb will do a lot of damage, but we got to get the timing right, because they are only in the standby for, was it like, it's 5 turns. Yeah, that would be on JP, I imagine, right, Drace? Because the physical blue boys that Easy A during the anniversary will absolutely destroy in Kid Buu. That's why a lot of people were complaining that this is a lot harder for global, because some of the anniversary units, especially like Beast and stuff like that, some of the anniversary units just absolutely crush this stage. Where did I build that Buu-Metta team? Don't tell me I built it on the last used thing, so no, it's not there. I bet it was, wasn't it? Oh no, it's there. Okay. Right, there he is. Shout out to Old Gator. I'm assuming they're just built for full dodge. You just build them full dodge, right? I think I did mine full dodge as well. Yeah, because they're passive. So their leader skill is basically everyone on the team has 80% damage reduction, and then they have a high chance of 50% damage reduction. So if that doesn't go off, they could basically get killed, because then they only have 80%, but they're an awakened SR with no no stats. All right, here we go. Oh god, what a first turn. So basically coin flip chance of whether we die or not. And of course you don't get any key. So like, I suppose bringing characters that get key in their passive is probably a good idea as well. Yeah, see, they didn't get their high chance to have 20% damage reduction, so we just die immediately. Good first turn. I can't believe we got both of them on the first turn. That's ridiculous. No, I think even with that attack lower, it doesn't matter. Well, there you go. That was our only Buu-Metta friend. So, where's Dr. Pritch when you need him? He'll be gutted he's missing this. He loves the Buu-Metta agenda. $179k better than Tech Trunks. I mean, that is actually true as well, hilariously enough. I mean, they still had 80% damage reduction, but yeah, very low stats overall.
Let's do this.
Let me message him. I'm not sure what time zone he's in, so I don't know if he'd need to be awake, but... trying Buu-Metta strat versus Kid Buu. I should let you know. All right. Yeah, anyone else that has Buu-Metta that is on my friends list, do set them. I mean, I know that's a random unit to have. I didn't even have one built up for ages, because I usually, when I do my summons, I don't keep SRs. So, it was only after Dr. Pritch mentioned it a few times, I decided to keep the next few copies that I pulled, and then actually get them, like, built up. Get the extra ones awakened so that I could, you know, have the extra copies to open the paths. So that's the annoying thing, is if you want to have if you want to rainbow him, you've got to awaken the SR, but you've got to awaken 4 other SRs to the point where you can then actually open up the paths of him, which is kind of annoying. Texamasu gives himself key, has damage reduction and additionals if he gets hit. Yep, true. Yeah, he's probably better on the team than 21, because even with the little bit of damage reduction he has, he probably won't take damage. Because I think, well, of course he won't, because he'll take no damage, but what's his minimum damage reduction? Where did I build this team again? I've lost it again already. There we go. Yeah, so he just has base, even without his intro buff or anything like that, he has base damage reduction of 40%, so... And yeah, the Buu duo, the GT duo don't have any damage reduction until they've super attacked, but they then only need to super attack twice. And then they have 20%, so then they're fine. I still don't have any Buu-Metta friends.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, GT duo are there. Like I said, they only need to super twice, and then they'll be invincible for the rest of the fight. And then obviously we can use the Spirit Bomb. Right. Make a post about it as well, see if anyone can set extra ones for me. Yeah, Buu duos attack 4 times, GT duos get hit 4 times. So theirs is easy, because once they get that little bit of damage reduction, they won't be able to take damage, so them getting hit 4 times will be easy. And then the Buu duo just need to attack 4 times. Which shouldn't be too bad either, really. Yeah, it's weird how they nerfed so many characters that would have been good, like Rosé, because it's an imp boss, the Buu duo, because it's an imp boss, and of course, you know, Cannon, the Spirit Bomb, finishing off Kid Buu, but they make it so that all of their attacks before that just can't do any damage to him, which is a bit awkward. Oh, let's go. Shout out to Kanjarax. Oh my god, go back out of this menu. How many times do I have to press the button? Stop loading. Right. Although again, we need to make sure we don't have... If we get the Buu duo on like turn...
Alright, let's do this.
1. Okay, we got one of the Buu-Mettas. So yeah, now really it just depends like where the attacks are. Because Zamasu has damage reduction straight away anyway. So we can do this. We just have to rely on Buu-Metta actually getting their passive active. Of course, the GT duo aren't getting any keys, so they're not going to get any supers. so they're not going to build up any damage reduction either. Yeah, I don't know if you can, like, I don't even know if you can do this, like, with no items, because the character's not getting key is going to be a huge issue. It's like, Zamasu's just going to take double-digit damage, because he has built-in damage reduction. Why would they release info this early? Last year we had the producer letter for what was coming next on Global, like, 10 days ago. And they did mention that there will be another producer letter in May. I'm going to make a video about that for later, like a news video. We got a couple of stuff. We got a couple of bits recorded on the stream in terms of gameplay. I'm going to do a little news video after the stream, and then that'll go up later. Because yeah, they do say I missed it because it wasn't on the producer letter post. It was on the post where they put out asking questions, like if you have questions to give us. Hey, there you go. They got their damage reduction thing activate. Oh, god damn it. See, this is... I have to do this, and we just have to hope that Buu-Metta gets their passive active, because Kid Buu will survive the super attack in slot 3 because he has the damage reduction already. So the attack in slot 3 is going to do 0 damage to Kid Buu. But if Buu-Metta don't get their heads or tails passive, they just die. So realistically, you need to Ghost Usher on turn 1. Not Ghost Usher, Whis on turn 1. So that you survive the STR Kid Buu phase. But, I mean, the thing is, if you're going to do the Buu-Metta strategy, it kind of feels pointless if you're using items as well. But... damn, I was hoping at least one person could have set theirs while we were doing that. Yeah, 0 for 2 for making it to phase 2, yep. I mean, at this rate, even if we get to phase 2, we're not going to have enough time to do it anyway. Do a quick Genius Ballmer's battle prep run. Get a couple of items. It's one of those things, like, it's hard enough when you're asking people to set obscure Dokkan Fest that maybe not everybody pulled for and stuff like that, but asking specifically for like an SR that most people just won't have bothered. It'll only be via friends, I think, yeah, because, well, no, because I mean guest ones potentially can pop up, but Talus is the physical Buu-Metta. We're trying that ridiculous, you know, everyone has 80% damage reduction. Everybody on the team has their own damage reduction, so basically can't take damage. Have one set, that's why. Yeah, sometimes the game's weird. Again, it's another problem with the friend system. Like, if anyone out there in the world has physical Buu-Metta set as their friend, which is not exactly going to be a lot of people, is it? It should show up when I search for it, but it doesn't, because it'll only show you like a limited pool of people for some reason. But if you're searching for a specific unit and somebody out there has that unit set, which, as someone in the chat says they have theirs set, you should be able to find them because you're searching specifically for that character, but you can't, which is really annoying. That'd be something that would be very good for them to add as like an update, right? Because, like, especially if you could put, like, if you could actually put in a specific character, like you put their name and everything, and then it gives you that more refined search, like that would make sense. But Yo, Neo, finally finished my first PC build. Nice. Right. Oh my... And I keep scrolling past the right one. Well, if nothing else, even if we haven't succeeded with the Buu-Metta strategy, we did the Ghost Usher thing, so... Alright.
Let's do
Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make sure we don't get absolutely destroyed here straight away by using the... it's a shame because only the Buu-Duo can actually even take damage on this turn. But using Icarus, so that means we now have enough damage reduction that we just can't take damage at all. So we'll do this. We do want these guys to get some supers. I mean, I suppose them getting the build up doesn't really matter because they can't do damage in the int phase anyway. But yeah, with the double Buu-Metta leads, we have 80% damage reduction for the whole team, but we don't have any stats. And as soon as we pop an Icarus or a Whis, we have over 100% damage reduction. So nobody can take damage in the first 2 turns anyway. Which is kind of funny because it means we can put whoever we want in front of the Spirit Bomb at the end and we're not taking damage. So... But yeah, we do need to get... We want the GT Duo to get hit a bunch of times so that we can have their Spirit Bomb ready to use later on. Because, yeah, I mean, that's the biggest problem is just going to be the lack of damage that we're going to do overall. Which is why we do want to try and build up to being able to do the Spirit Bomb. Well, both of the Spirit Bombs, really. Because if we can get enough orbs and build up the Buu Duo for as long as possible, then potentially... you know, that attack then just kills. But yeah, so we can get the support, then we can get those. Nice. And we'll get the funny thing is as well, we'll get a Dokkan attack at some point which will do basically no damage. I mean, it'll do a little bit, but yeah, not a lot. And then, of course, the Spirit Bomb at the end. Not Spirit Bomb. The Super Attack at the end of turn 2 from Kid Buu does no damage because everyone on the rotation has over 100% damage reduction currently. Okay, look at that damage. Imagine how long it's going to take to actually kill Kid Buu. Oh, damn, Socrates. I hope you're feeling better now. Reaching the mythical 22-turn full damage reduction Bulma. I mean, that's the thing. The Buu-Metta don't even need to have their passive activate to get the extra damage reduction because we've got the Icarus active. And there you go. Now we have this. So again, Zamasu actually can't take damage because Zamasu has base damage reduction of 40%, so he can't take damage anyway. That's the thing, as long as you bring characters for this strat that have at least 20% damage reduction themselves, they can't take damage because the leader skill is giving everybody 80% damage reduction. So there you go, there's our first little chip out of his HP. But Buu-Metta you have to use, right? That's the main... That's the part of the strat, right? Because his leader skill is giving... Because by running 2 of them, the leader skill is 80% damage reduction for everyone. But, I mean, you can see, like, the lack of damage that we do. Yeah, so we need to try and avoid 18 keys with Zamasu, because they just don't do anything. Alright, so... Buu Duo... See, the Buu Duo is what... This is where it's a little bit scary, because they have... I just have to do this and hope he doesn't super. God, that's so awkward. Because they've got 80% damage reduction, but they only have 75k defense. So... I mean, I guess, yeah, we've used an item as it is, right? So there's no reason not to use the other one, I guess. No, can't get 5 orbs of Bulma. That's annoying. Yeah, imagine if they easy aid him as well and actually gave like passive stats. That would be crazy. Hey, shout out to Eureka for the raid over on the Twitch side. We are currently trying the silly double physical Buu-Metta leads strategy, so the whole team has 80% damage reduction, but as you can see, doesn't really do any damage. Oh good, their 12 key is an unarmed super attack. Nice. So only their 18 key actually does damage. Amazing. Well. Oh man. Bulma lowers attack with one of her supers, doesn't she? I forget which one. I don't know if it is the 12 key. But yeah, welcome Raiders. How's everyone rate this Golden Week out of 10? I mean, I think it's been really good. Buu-Metta. I don't know, we've got the item active now, don't we? So yeah, 12 key for you. Super for you. Okay, here we go. Doing some damage. Now, hopefully. 2.5 mil. Beast. But of course, there you go. I was going to say, we're type disadvantaged, so if we don't crit, we won't be doing damage. Look at that. Almost 1 bar of HP gone. Let's go. Just stop, Kid Buu. You can't hurt Zamasu. Zamasu has 40% damage reduction base, so he's always on this team. He always has 120% damage reduction. And then of course, physical Kid Buu, even before he got any build up, has 20% damage reduction. So he can never take damage on this team. But him getting hit a bit, of course, builds up his crit chance. So that's good. Tanabata is usually July, so Tanabata won't be same time on both versions because that's when Global's having the anniversary, which is why a lot of people think that the anniversary is potentially going to come first. Sorry, Tanabata is potentially going to come first. Okay, this works out really well. We do this. We start building up our Spirit Bomb now. Oh yeah, they can only do damage with their 18 key, so we have to get the 18 key. I'm going to try and keep these guys together, because then if we can pop the active skill on the Spirit Bomb turn, drop the Spirit Bomb with the Z Duo, with the 80% attack support from GT Vegeta, and then have GT Vegeta die on that turn, and then get his Spirit Bomb as well. That could be the turn where we win, potentially. Oh, and of course, oh god, this actually might be impossible. I forgot that Kid Buu heals. So he's basically undone everything that we've just done so far. That's alright, the Spirit Bombs will be the saving grace, I hope. Oh man. Because at least these guys, they stack attack, right? So hopefully their Spirit Bomb will do some okay damage. Oh boy. I've got to make sure you can charge the Spirit Bomb for 2 turns, can't you? Because they go into their standby for 5 turns, yeah. So that means we probably want to get the full crazy Bulma support the turn. Oh, if we float off Kid Buu as well, Kid Buu will be on the rotation as well. Okay. No, this works. So we get the support for Bulma. Then we'll get... It doesn't really help with charging the Spirit Bomb, but I need to get the 17 key for Zamasu. But then we do that. Because yeah, if I float Kid Buu off now, Kid Buu will be on the turn for when we use the Spirit Bomb. So we're potentially going to have double Spirit Bomb turn with Kid Buu support. I mean, if this can actually work, the amount of damage that we could do in the one turn is going to be pretty crazy. Alright. Global usually gets TANABATA in November, and the problem is, of course, that the games will be synced by then. Oh no, we could get there. This is where we could have the Buu-Metta sell. If they're passive, because their passive is literally a coin flip as to whether they get their passive or not. And the thing is, if I do transform these guys and get their Spirit Bomb, then... Oh, this is a tricky one, because Buu-Metta, if their passive activates, then we're fine. If their passive doesn't activate, they will die, because even with 80% damage reduction, it doesn't matter. Kid Buu's normal attacks at this point are doing like 1,000,000 damage. So like 1,000,000 damage minus 80% is still 200k. So if they don't get their damage reduction, we die. And then of course these guys are pretty much just always going to die when you use their thing. It's literally a coin flip chance as to whether we live or not. I mean, yeah, the Spirit Bombs aren't going to do crazy damage. I know, I realise that, but... they're pretty much our only chance to actually kill him, though, which... so what do I do here? I mean, we have to go for it, right? Like, if their passive activates, we're fine. Otherwise, we die. But if we go for it, it means we get that turn with the triple, like, the Spirit Bomb, the 80% support from Vegeta, the support from Kid Buu. Like, we just have to go for it. And if we die, we die. It's a shame that it comes down to, like, it's literally a coin flip. Like, it's a 50% chance as to whether or not we live or die here. But that's all we can do, really. Oh, man, don't sell. Come on, Buu-Metta, don't do it. This is our last attempt for the day as well, so, you know, it all comes down to this. Them getting additional supers here is obviously really bad as well. I need them to do additional normals, if anything else. Boats a cell getter. Alright, come on, Buu-Metta. 50% chance. Activate your extra damage reduction. They did, because they wouldn't be taking double-digit damage otherwise. Oh, yes, and then we can put you in the middle. Okay. All right. $92 orbs for the Spirit Bomb. Dokkan attack with Bulma. She's lost her guard now, I think, but it doesn't matter because she's got loads of damage reduction built up. So double-digit damage from this.
Time to get serious.
Now, I'm not going to do the crit fishing thing. I think that's lame, but... Alright, here we go. How much is Bulma going to do? Is that 26 mil or is it 2.6? It's probably only 2 point, even with the orbs, right? I don't know. This is going to do no damage. It's going to be hilarious. Go, Bulma, go. Oh, boy. Crit for 0. Let's go. I didn't do any additionals, bruh. Come on. Alright. Ooh. I do need them to die, though. So... Okay, so... Oh, that is true. That does mean double Buu-Metta. I mean, at this point, though, we've lost if we haven't done that, so... So what I'm going to need to do is stand by with these guys. Try and pick up as many orbs as possible here. Oh, but I need them to die to drop the big spirit bomb. So I'm going to have to do this, right? Get Kid Buu to pick up all of these, then just drop the physical spirit bomb. Well, here we go. We'll see if all of this hard work has paid off. 101 orbs. In fact, we'll watch it since we've had to build it up all this time. But remember, these guys now on this rotation, thanks to Kid Buu and GT Vegeta, have 140% support. But they, of course, have no leader skill, so, I mean... How much damage is this actually going to do?
I'm impressed.
Could you imagine if this was with them on a 200% lead, how much damage this would do? 24 million. Oh, God. That was it. Well, I guess that's it for our boys. $24 mil. I mean, considering with no leader skill, yeah, if it was them on a proper 200% team, that would obviously have been him dead, but good times. So now the Buu duo don't do any damage. I mean, I think that's just GG, right? Because I mean, I don't know if we can those are our big damage attacks. I don't know if we can keep up with like the healing anymore is the problem. Because we've already had the Dokkan attack with Bulma and her active skill turn. We've used the Z Spirit Bomb. We're going to use the GT Spirit Bomb here, I think. Because I'm pretty sure GT Vegeta gets killed. Okay, at least it's a Ki Blast Super. Right, 2 million normal incoming. Oh, it's 343k, and that's with him having 80% damage reduction and the 60% support from Kid Buu. It still takes 350k. But obviously GT Vegeta's there to die, right? That's the whole point. Let me get the Spirit Bomb. This is it. Yeah. Okay. Well, we almost got him to half HP. That's pretty good. The double Buu-Metta cell incoming, and then he heals basically like a whole bar and a half. Hey, bomb with the dodge. Let's go. Oh. Oh, the additional super. Look at this. Big damage incoming. Yeah. They both activated their passive. Yeah, if he couldn't heal himself, we actually could potentially win. But he does heal himself, so... Oh, God. I don't really want those guys on rotation ever, but... Right, so we do this. I can't get one key, so I can't get his... like 18 key super. These guys can't do any damage anyway. No. It's like slowly but surely he's just going to heal back to full health because I can't damage him more than he can heal outside of those outside of doing like our standby abilities and stuff, which we've now already done. I think they might have enough defense with 80% damage reduction. They've got type advantage and 200k defense, and they're about to get more defense as well. It's true, lore accurate Boo, just won't die. Oh, there you go. We did an additional normal, so we actually did some damage. Okay, 30k from normals. Okay. Well, it means we are still alive, but I really want the 7 orbs so we can get an additional, so but when we can't get 7, we can at least get 5 to get the support, but whose OST is this? This is the physical LR Beerus, the one that is the free-to-play anniversary LR. Yeah, Kid Buu, the OG Immortal. Yeah, if he heals on the next turn, I think he will actually be back to full health again. So I might just make this into a funny video anyway, and we can call it like the Buu-Metta strategy does not work against Kid Buu or something, because we used our spirit bombs and everything, and Mans is back up to full health after this next. Like, if he heals on the next turn, he's probably back to full health. I mean, yeah, his normals are doing a ridiculous amount of damage at this point because he is fully built up. But we're on turn 13 currently. Right, Bulma with the attack lowering. Let's go. Does he get fully built up and then stop building up? Because, like, now we could hit him with a bunch of attack lowers. If we use his active skill, it makes super class characters take more damage, which is probably not ideal. But it means he might actually be able to do damage with his active skill. Yeah, it's turn 14 now, and he's healing at the start of the turn. So, oh, the animations are still on, aren't they? I mean, this. Alright, give me a good old change. Yeah, there we go. Kid Buu can actually super as well, which is good. Yeah, he's basically like this far away from being on full health. He gets max in front of you can also rebuff him the whole time. Yeah, so if he, that's what I mean. Once he gets fully built up, can you then start attack lowering him and he doesn't get rebuilt up by being attacked more, right? I mean, every single time Buu-Metta is on rotation, it's a 50-50 chance that they're going to die. Well, they're still coming in clutch so far. Yeah, the endless hell. I mean, that's the thing, is it will just never end at this rate. Because, yeah, only their 18 key super does damage. These guys are up to 234 now. I mean, the stacking is obviously very slow because the... And he's healing like every turn now as well. Bruh. He doesn't rebuild attack, okay. But I mean, it just doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it helps for like the Buu duo. Because now that we're attack lowering him and their defense just keeps going up. But yeah, this, I mean, I guess you could just try and build... How would we build the team any differently, though, is the thing. I mean, obviously, Zamasu stays, Kid Buu stays. The problem is the Spirit Bomb... like, the double Spirit Bomb turn was good. That was, like, the lowest HP we managed to get him to, but it wasn't enough. Trying to think. I mean, I guess on JP, right, you can have like Beast having the physical Blue Koken Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta, with the amount of attacks they do and crit chance and stuff like that. They would be really, really good for this. But yeah, the problem is now that we've used all of our like special attacks, we just can't do anything now. I mean, that's how much health we did. We basically did less than 1 bar in that one turn. He's not healing this turn though, which is nice, but I'm not sure that that really matters all that much. Because even if Zamasu crits, he's not going to be... Yeah, their EZA is one of the things I'm most looking forward to from the anniversary. The Blue Koken and Blue Evolution. Their EZA is so good. Kid Buu, though, being the absolute monster that we all know he is. Invincible on this team, giving the crazy support. He's actually doing damage as well. Double super. I mean, we're still getting their thing activate every time, which is funny. But yeah, there he goes, healing at the start of the turn again. Yeah, he's literally on full health. Well, I think we're going to wrap up the recording there. I might put this up as like a funny video, maybe like tomorrow or something. But yeah, the double Buu-Metta strategy, I don't think this is going to work against Kid Buu. Because obviously with these other events where the enemy doesn't heal, you slowly but surely wear them down over time. Like, I mean, with the amount of damage that we've done so far, I'm fairly sure, right, that if he couldn't heal, he would be dead by now. And in a couple more turns, we'd have another Dokkan attack, right? So we would get to that point and be able to kill him. But unfortunately, because he does heal, and he heals so much, yeah, we're not going to be able to get it done with this setup. Like I say, with some of the buffs that we could get from JP, maybe with some other tweaks to like the team. Because I mean, I think you do want to go for the big Spirit Bomb. Especially, we got the RNG of having the Spirit Bomb on the turn with the GT Vegeta and Kid Buu, by the way the rotations worked out, which is really what you want to get. Like, that's a big damage turn. Because so then in that case, I guess it's like you don't want to take the Buu duo off, but then once their Spirit Bomb's been used, they're not really doing anything after that. So it's a bit, I guess, yeah, it's like, do you even keep them on the team? I mean, I don't know. Bulma you probably want just because of the support. Her damage reduction makes her invincible. Kid Buu you want for the support. So it's like, yeah, who do you take off? I guess you would just take off the Buu duo. Because the Spirit Bomb is nice, but, I mean, the physical LR Evo Ken, as people like to call them, with the fact that they can actually attack like every turn and do damage, it probably just makes up for that one Spirit Bomb turn, potentially. But yeah, unfortunately, this is where the we're going to call it here for the Buu-Metta attempt, because it's we are, yeah, infinitely pushing that boulder up the hill. But let me know what you guys think. If you want to try this out, if you have a spare couple of hours when you want to try out a different team build, let me know your thoughts. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like this is one of those ones that's not really going to be possible for the Buu-Metta strat. And then, of course, remember, we're getting fairly lucky with the RNG, because every single turn that Buu-Metta is on rotation and has to take a hit, if they don't get their damage, like their passive activate, then we'll probably die. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So yeah, let me know how you guys get on if you want to try it. It's definitely a slog. Maybe we'll try it again once we get those anniversary buffs, but for now, certainly an uphill battle is an understatement. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, so there we go. That's that'll be funny for maybe like an extra video, bonus video tomorrow or something. So Buu-Metta, Kid Buu. That's all of our Kid Buu attempts for the day as well. So that works out quite nicely. Title the video Endless Hell, yeah. Just call it like Endless Hell. The Buu-Metta strat cannot beat Red Zone Kid Buu. I try and get the I try and get my thumbnail guy to Photoshop the have the Buu-Metta on the thumbnail, have a big have a sad face. I think a lot of people just wouldn't get that. It would be funny though. I appreciate the reference, MX, but I feel like a lot of people would not. 30 Days of Buu. Yeah, that's I mean, the fact that he's going to heal again at the start of the turn. We still can't get one key. Are you serious? And we still can't get one key. Bruh. Right, well anyway, I'm just going to quit. Because it will just go on forever at this point. I don't have much time left anyway for the stream, so... The fact that he's basically back to full HP again at this point. No, we already used the GT Spirit Bomb. We got the ultimate turn where we had the Buu Duo Spirit Bomb. Toon hasn't been paying attention. But yeah, we literally used the Z Duo Spirit Bomb on the turn where we had GT Vegeta out and Kid Buu, physical Kid Buu. And then on that turn, Vegeta died, and so we got both the Spirit Bombs on the turn with Kid Buu. The physical Buu Duo had like 101 orbs for their Spirit Bomb. Yeah, 101 orbs. But yeah, that was the double Buu-Metta attempt. And 28 minutes into the run, Kid Buu basically still had full HP. Refresh your Petan. I haven't even bothered doing my Petan again. Once I got the last stickers I needed to complete the collection, so then I just didn't see the point of doing it. Although I suppose I should have been going on to it just to get the free extra stickers ready for next time, but... Because yeah, once I got the last ones, obviously if you start a new fight, if I'm going to use a bunch of stickers and then I don't get the same number back, I start off with less next time, whereas I have all of these, so when the next one comes out, I can just put these all into the fight and then start off strong. You're only getting orbs, so I don't really care. But yeah, 1 minute it will be 9 o'clock. It's right, Tuna, I'm only razzing you. You know I love you. But yeah, that's literally... It's funny because it's the last couple of things you said is literally what we were doing. Spirit Bomb GT with the double Winnie the Pooh. It's funny how much Buu-Metta, well, Batamo specifically, looks like Winnie the Pooh. But... Nah, it took me... I started this set. I didn't get all the stickers the last time. And then when this one started, I was still missing 3. And it took me until, I think it was the day before yesterday, to get the last one. I think I got 2 that I needed on the first day. What normally happens is I don't get them all the first time. And then as soon as the set comes back, I manage to get them on like the first day or first or second day. But this time around, I didn't, and I was missing quite a few until it was like the day before yesterday or something. I start hating you in every video on other channels, and I relish your failure and say the dumbest things. Right, Claire Rummy, calm down. Toon, but relish, yeah, burger relish. What's the time? It's 9 o'clock. Let's check JP Twitter. I don't think there's going to be anything today because it's a Sunday, but It'll probably be tomorrow. If anything. Hopefully they don't drop a producer letter tomorrow, though, because it'll, like I said earlier, it'll be at 3 o'clock in the morning, which I don't like. As much as I have done it before, I don't like having to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to check Twitter, and then when there is nothing, then have to go back to sleep. But unfortunately, I probably won't do that anyway, because at this point, the producer letter could be any day. So I'm not waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day for the next week just to see if there's a producer letter. I'll just have to cover it when I do wake up, which will be about 3 hours after the producer letter, but it is what it is. So yeah, there's nothing on JP Twitter. There is... Hello? Nothing on the global Twitter, so yeah, doesn't look like there's any news today. It's also Memorial Day weekend. So that's like a bank holiday in the US, right? Because I think it's a bank holiday here tomorrow as well. So, I mean, obviously for Dokkan, even when you think about the global version, they still operate based in Japan. So as long as it's not a bank holiday or anything tomorrow in Japan, then potentially there still will be news tomorrow. Especially because it's just scheduling tweets and stuff, right? So it's not like they, you know, the producer letter, even if it is a video, they'll have made it already. And it'll just be getting posted tomorrow. But yeah, I guess that will be it then for us here for today. No news, so we will be dropping those. We got some stuff recorded last night and today. I also want to do a video just going over the upcoming producer letter and the thing that the... because there was the confirmation that we will be getting one in May. So we will be getting one by the end of next week, right? And remember that on the Thursday the 30th, we are getting maintenance. So we will have... hopefully, by the time the maintenance hits, or has finished, I guess, we should know what is going to happen next on Global. Pretty sure they're waiting to see if I have plans next weekend. As soon as they know this, they'll release something. Yeah, exactly. They only want the world. They want there to be a world tournament when they know you're free, Prof, so that you can be forced to suffer. Glad to catch the stream. Hey, no worries, Socrates. Hope you're feeling better. Next stream we need STR, Blue Koken, in Androids, Physical Golden Freezer, and 17 Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, Physical Kid Buu. They all have damage reduction and are 3 reps of Universe 7 for the Spirit Bomb. Oh god. Doesn't Kaioken Goku? Because I know he does the Kamehameha, but doesn't he start off by punching them as well? Okay, no, it isn't an unarmed super attack. Good. That would be horrendous. Yeah, Topo looks like the Lorax, but Tomo looks like Winnie the Pooh. True. Alright, well anyway, that is going to be it for the stream, guys. I appreciate you all coming out. Make sure you hit that like button if you have not already. And yeah, we'll be live on the second channel in 11 hours time for carrying on with more Last of Us 2. And then we'll be back for the Dokkan early stream tomorrow, same time. So yeah, that is going to be it from me. I appreciate you guys coming out. I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.